Have you ever wondered why love feels so confusing? Why something that starts with excitement and connection eventually turns into distance, silence, or even resentment? You know why most relationships fail? Because nobody ever explained what love actually is. The truth is, most men were never taught what love really is. We were taught to chase chemistry, to prove our worth, to be chosen. But nobody explained that love isn't about intensity. It's about understanding. We learned it from movies, from songs, from people who were winging it themselves. So we grew up chasing butterflies, fireworks, and fantasy. But the truth? Love was never supposed to be chaos or guessing games. Love. It's patient. It's kind. It doesn't compete. It doesn't control. It doesn't keep score. It protects, it trusts, it hopes, and it endures. That's not weakness. That's strength. Because love isn't a feeling that comes and goes. It's a choice. A daily act of understanding, respect, and patience. And that's where most people miss it. They confuse chemistry for connection, passion for partnership, and control for care. So we keep breaking what we never learned to build. But today, I'm going to break it down, not through fantasy, but through truth. By the end of this video, you'll see relationships differently, not as a game, but as something sacred, something practical, something that actually works in real life. Because when you understand what love really is, you stop chasing the wrong things and start building something real. Chapter 1. The Illusion of Love. We grow up thinking love is supposed to feel magical, like that moment in the movies where everything just clicks. She smiles, your heart races, and suddenly, she becomes your peace and your purpose. But here's what no one tells you. That initial spark isn't love. It's your nervous system responding to familiarity. It's your childhood attachment patterns coming alive saying, this feels like home, even if home was chaos. Love isn't supposed to save you. It's supposed to grow you. But most men fall in love trying to fill an emotional void. They chase validation, the feeling of finally being seen. And when she pulls back, when she needs space, or when reality sets in, that same man who once felt powerful starts feeling small again. Not because she changed, but because he never learned what love really required of him. Chapter 2. What love actually is. Love isn't a feeling. It's a decision to stay emotionally present, even when it's uncomfortable. It's easy to love when she's affectionate, supportive, and soft. But real love begins the moment she triggers you. The moment her fears, moods, or insecurities touch your own. Because love is not found in harmony. It's built in friction. When two people come together, their wounds meet first, not their souls. And what determines the quality of that relationship is how they handle those wounds when they show up. Chapter 3. What men get wrong about love. Most men think loving a woman means protecting her from pain. But sometimes in trying to protect her, you avoid emotional truth. You hide how you feel. You walk on eggshells. You please. But love isn't peacekeeping. It's honesty. A man who truly loves her will speak truth, calmly, respectfully, even when it's uncomfortable. You can't be deeply loved if you're constantly trying to be agreeable. Because love requires authenticity. And authenticity will always challenge comfort. Men often say, she changed. But most of the time, she didn't change, she just stopped pretending. And the man who fell for her fantasy didn't know how to love her reality. Real love means holding space for both. The woman she shows the world, and the woman she hides when no one's watching. Chapter 4. What women really want emotionally. Here's the truth most men don't see. Women don't want perfect men. They want emotionally safe men. A safe man is not soft, he's centered. He doesn't need to dominate her to feel powerful. And he doesn't collapse when she's emotional. He listens without needing to fix. He stays grounded when she's overwhelmed. He's not afraid of her tears or her silence. Because he understands that her emotions aren't an attack, they're communication. She's not testing him. She's revealing where she needs to feel more secure. When a man learns to listen instead of react, to respond instead of retreat, he stops being just her lover and becomes her anchor. That's the difference between attraction and emotional safety. Attraction fades. Safety builds trust. Chapter 5. The Real Work of Love. Here's the hardest truth. You can't have a healthy relationship without emotional maturity. It's not about being perfect. It's about being aware. Awareness of your triggers. Awareness of your defensiveness. Awareness of your patterns. When you understand your own emotional wiring, you stop seeing women as confusing. You start realizing, she's not the problem, your reactivity is. And that's when love starts feeling peaceful, not chaotic. Because now, it's not about trying to control her behavior. It's about mastering your own emotional energy. Love stops being something that happens to you and becomes something you create. Love isn't magic. It's mastery. It's not about finding the right woman. It's about becoming the kind of man who can build love consciously. Because real love isn't found. It's built, day by day, through truth, awareness, and emotional safety. And once you understand that, you'll never chase love again. You'll attract it by the way you lead it.